Hello guys and welcome to another Ron Gamer video. This video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 rangers in my opinion in the game to date. And I'm going to restrict this listing for attack only. Rangers are of course used on defense as well. And there will be a slightly different list for defensive titans in my opinion. But here I'm just going to talk about which 5 of the 12 4-star rangers that we have in the game are, in my opinion, the best one to use for attack. Now, do keep in mind that different rangers have different places or different defenses which they are most effective against. So this is more of a general overview of the ones I think are the best. Before I proceed, I would like to list some honorable mentions in terms of Titans. I'll start off with Vixia. Vixia is a Imperial boosting ranger, and she's a nice, obviously a nice element one. You can get pretty good rolls with her if you do land up getting one with, let's say, a fire and a poison resist in the second and the fourth slot, skill slot, and Imperial's armor, critical, and damage skills in the last three. In the other three slots, you could have a decent build. We also have Dread. This is a ranger Goliath buffing Titan, Ranger Titan. Goliath's not being very effective at the moment. I wouldn't really put this as a strong attacking Titan. So the Isadra is quite a recent release in in the mix as well. Other Titan I want to mention is Etulus. Etulus is an old school, a very old Titan in that respect, but as is the case with Vixia, it all comes down to getting those very important resist skills, and he's very susceptible to Imperial damage against Titan skills. So it's quite and so Etulus along with Vixia is a fairly hard Titan to get a good skill roll on. But if you do get a good skill roll in terms of resists, and these days probably having Imperial resist against lightning and along with fire could be a good combination to go for. So there you go. That's the other Titan I wanted to talk about. Other Titan coming in is Basati, and you might be a bit surprised that Basati is not high up in my list. The only reason I put Basati down here and not in the top 5 is because Basati, it's she becomes very specific because she provides a lot of Panther health, which is good for when you have very high level Panthers. But because you miss an extra resist skill, it's not easy to cover multiple elements in terms of resists for your Panthers. But she is no doubt a very good Titan, and a good build, in my opinion, would be the one with Panthers sort of resist against lightning, probably in the fourth slot, and having all damage and critical skills in the other slots. So there you go. These are the ones I wanted to mention. Also, one that I want to mention, which actually I don't it almost it's very hard for me to actually discount Solzar out. Um, Solzar is a very good Titan, but because of the presence of all the Grenadiers X damage boosting Titans like Hades these days, Solzar becomes less effective on attack. Well, he's not the worst one to go for because you do find a lot of defenses which do not have a fire resist. So he probably would be my 6 of the top 5. But some might argue that he is probably better high up in there. But the fact that there are many more better rangers, in my opinion, that Solzar, um, as an attack ranger, probably is the 6th in my list. Alright guys, these are the other ones now. If you hopefully you stick on for the rest of the video, and I will cover my top 5 Ranger attack titans in the game. Coming in the fifth position is Tolland. Tolland can be very effective in attack, and quite effective actually in attack on Vorlon defenses because um, you get really high buffed spearmen along with archer's damage and armor piercing as fixed skills, which makes Toland a very good attack titan. Coming in the fourth position is Glitchdark. which is a champion version of Joldarg. Now, some might think he probably should be the topmost Ranger Attack Titan, but do keep in mind that Joldarg is is a very high damage dealing Titan, but he does not bring in any troops along with him. So, for higher level gameplay, Champion Joldarg or Glitchdarg doesn't would not be my top Titan, but he is no doubt a very good attacker on his own. And if you land up getting skills such as lightning resist and fire resist on him, along with double armor piercing is the one actually which I prefer, or single armor piercing and damage skill, your champion Joldarg could deal massive amounts of damage. We're talking upwards of 63,000 damage with almost 100% critical damage. So, very, very good attack Titan, but he comes in at fourth. Coming in at the third slot is Odin. Now, Odin is a very strong lightning ranger with the first signature skill of 20% health, armor, attack speed, and attack radius. So, in terms of attack radius, he has the highest attack radius of any ranger titan, and have a suspicion that he might be ousted by Zeus when that comes around. But that again, Odin is a very strong attacker. You can get a good roll, but there is also chance of getting a bad roll. A good roll should probably will have Archer's armor piercing and Archer's damage being the top skills to get. He does offer some moderate damage boost for maidens, but there are so many better maiden boosting titans out there that he will only come in at third for that purpose. Now, coming in at the runner-up level or rank 2 or second place is Artemis. Artemis is actually, in fact, although I do not have an Artemis myself, I really wish I had gotten her because she can bring in uh, these extra Omega Panthers, which deal, which can be summoned any place on the map. They are very effective in today's meta because you can have them spawn at the back of defenses, and you also get two X Panther skills, which is really fantastic. So I put Artemis at number 2. Now, it was quite hard for me to actually decide upon the top ranger because there are two titans that I was really confused with. So I would not say which one of these are better because the two which I'm going to talk about now are very situational. But I would say, in my opinion, the best ranger titan that you can get in the game is Ladega tied in with my second titan, which I'll reveal in a moment. But Ladega you can get two Panther resist skills, and you can get crazy amount of damage. Uh, some might argue she might also be considered to be sort of tied in with Artemis, but because you can get that extra resist skill, I really do like Ladega, and I've been using Ladega all my time, sort of all the time I have. In my opinion, the best skills to get would be a critical skill, a damage skill in the last slot, a fire resist skill, and a lightning or poison resist skill in the other slot. So there you go. That's my tie-in for the top spot. But there's another Titan that I consider to be the all-time boss of all Ranger Titans, and it is Calvarax. Now, I was lucky to get Calvarax in the last event that he was available. I missed getting him the first two times he was out, but Calvarax is an overwhelmingly effective Titan against the new meta of summoning troops, because you can drop his skeletons all over the map. It allows it sort of buys you time for your troops that you bring in with Calvarax. You can bring in any troop that you want. I prefer bringing in Storm Maidens these days, and Calvarax becomes a very effective attacker. He's attack only, do keep in mind, uh, because skeletons do not spawn quickly enough as the other some Omega troops do in battle. He becomes very ineffective on defense, but on offense, I would rank him probably to be the best range attack titan in game. All right, guys, that was my listing. I hope you like the video. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my list. Is there a Titan that I completely missed? Is there a Titan that you think should have been included in the top five? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all in another Ron Gamer video.